How are you?
Good. Could you send me your Opera GD as well?
Oh yeah, I can.
Yes.
Really quick. Okay. Here.
Nice. Okay.
There
Oof.
might be like music in the
Oof.
wood, so you might wanna mute
Yeah,
it.
that's fine. That's fine. Oh, yeah. What happened here?
I don't know. I was Emerald 2 with like 60% win rate and now I'm Platinum.
Ay. What's this random Sona game here?
I got filled.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're struggling a bit recently, but overall doing pretty well with the new season before this. What would you say your goals
Yeah.
are right now?
Well, I played support a while back,
Mm-hmm.
like last season, and I first time like hit Master,
Mm-hmm.
and I kind of wanna hit Master on ADC now because I thought it was like it looked easy to play and
Mm-hmm.
more fun, so I started playing ADC.
Mm-hmm.
And when Raven was like mega broken, I got like one game away from Master, but I usually like drop. I do like win streaks from like D4 to D1, then I
Mm-hmm.
drop again.
Mm-hmm.
But that was like really like consistency issues, and that's something I'm trying to fix.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Master and maybe Fire later.
Mm-hmm. Why do you think you're like inconsistent?
Uh, well, I was playing Draven, so it
Yeah.
was a bit flippy with mental and stuff. But
Mm-hmm.
with Kaisa, I don't feel as inconsistent. I'm consistent at like losing.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, overall, your stats look fine. I'm interested to see. Do you have any preference on what game to start with?
Um, we could do the Jin first, maybe.
Jin first, sure. Do that. So here you're playing Jin Lux versus Ash Senna. Oh, we got the Portal Fester and everything. We are scouting the enemy. Um,
No,
what's this?
I just have this experiment of the yellow potion of banning Jin or picking it because I feel like people who play Jin are completely handless if they don't get it. So I was just looking if my tactics were paying out.
Yeah. Yeah, so we're doing a little level 1 shenanigans here.
Yeah,
You can hit the
I
Lux
should have.
binding, nice. Yeah, I mean, here it's good to hold spell, right? So you could go W, because then you could get a kill
Yeah,
on Senna, probably. But, yeah, pretty obvious. But, like, you shouldn't... On the few champs, it's good to hold spell level 1. It's a good habit to just have, to wait until kind of 130 to level spell, because it's like you don't lose anything from it, right? Now,
yeah.
I want to ask... Okay, so... Here it's good that you... Wait, so... We are running to leash now, but it's not until Jarvan pings us back that we don't leash. Why do we want to leash here?
I don't know because my Lux went to leash.
Because your Lux went to
I
leash.
yeah.
But do you think you should leash in
It,
this lane?
no, for sure not. But I have like this mindset of because I know I want to push for sure with
Mm-hmm.
Lux, but if my support wants to go and then they usually just don't give a fuck if they get pinged, then I'm like, well, I will just sometimes I ping, but this game I didn't. I know it's like really bad to leash with our lane because we
Mm-hmm.
want level 2 first and poke
Mm-hmm.
them.
Yeah. So I think first of all, I never leash. I have not leashed for the past 2 years. And even when I'm playing in low early games, sometimes when I'm playing with diamond junglers or even emerald junglers, they get mad that I don't leash. Just mute them
Yeah,
insta. You just mute them insta. They could start trolling if they're that type of person, but chances are, if they start trolling from that, they were gonna troll that game anyways. So it doesn't matter.
yeah,
But So why you should never leash is because in every single lane you want push, and another reason is just junglers right now. Nearly every single jungler can clear all their camps before crab spawns. So if you leash them and it saves them 5-10 seconds, it's nice for them, sure. It's like a luxury, but it's not necessary. It's never necessary. The only exception is if you have like Silas jungle or some jungler that just absolutely cannot clear camps. But it's so rare that you're going to have that we can just remove that from our mind. Nearly every jungler that people play doesn't need to get leashed. So what I want you to do is no matter what support you have, no matter what matchup, you ping your support to not leash. You ping like assistance on the lane. If he's still not coming after you ping a few times, start typing. Type, please no leash. We win hard, like I want to push. Something like that. Just really simple. If he still doesn't come, it is what it is. It is what it is.
Okay, yeah.
But you need to do those things to improve your impact and agency.
Yeah.
That's fine. Then we can just do the pings. The typing is like a last resort, you know? But usually the pings will be enough because you can see now, for example, when the Jarvan pings, the Lux is like, oh, okay, I don't need to leash. Because what I want this lane to look like, especially in this lane, because it's double range supports. And in general, when it's double range supports, push is really, really important. Because who has push is who can poke. So in this matchup now, I think if they get push, Senna will be able to play quite aggressive and poke you guys down. And if you guys get push, the other hand will happen that Lux can play really aggressive. She can start walking up. She can start throwing E's. She doesn't have to E the wave. She doesn't have to be scared of the wave. And they are the ones that have to play really far back. So that's the first thing. But in general, I always tell people this. Push is OP as fuck. Super OP. Super OP. So every single game that we can, we want to play for push. The only games where we don't play for push is if they have like Kalista Pike, Draven Pike, and it's just so fucking scary that we can't fight them level 1 and we have to respect, you know? If they have a really, really strong level 1, okay, we have to drop push. But if the level 1 is equal or we are stronger, we play for push. So here, for example, enemy leashed and you didn't leash. So I don't want you to, I want you to hit the wave. And what I want you to do is think about how much do I need to hit the wave for push to be secured before they come. Because I want the push to be secured before they come. Right now you hit it 2 times, 3 times before Ashe has done an auto attack, but then you hold your 4th shot quite a bit. And now push is... I mean, Ashe is also not hitting. So it's pretty secured, I think. As long as you will keep auto attacking. But something I like to do, I think it's better when you are first to lane and enemy leashes. It's better to last it or to start hitting these minions. Not to last hit them, but to hit these. Why do I say that? Because when the second wave comes, if we see now when the second wave comes, it's these minions that are always the ones that need to be killed by the time the second wave comes. The melee minions are always the ones that die first. So killing them faster doesn't change that much who gets level 2 first. But making these minions lower usually secures that you get level 2 first.
Oh, that's... Never really thought of that.
Yeah. It's good, you're hitting the wave. But here, it's a bit too slow, I think. To like... I don't want this. I don't like this. Can you tell why I don't like this?
I mean, they're like really far away when we level up.
Well, yeah, they're far away, but a different way of saying it is that maybe you're far away. What is stopping you from being here right now? Because if we do... Okay, like let's say we get this minion, and then we walk forward instead, and then we 4th shot this minion and we walk forward instead. How can Ashe play? Is she going to start to auto-attack us when me and Lux are both level 2? I mean, be my guest. I don't care if I'm reloading for half a second. I'll still fight you. Because I don't understand, like, why can Ashe last at this minion? I don't think she should be allowed to. Like, how it should look like is that when you get level 2 first, you assert yourself in the lane. Like, you should recognize right now that you're going to get level 2 first, so any fight that begins now is going to be good. After you do this auto attack. I want you to be ready to walk up, and I think you should walk up this pathing so that you're playing away from the Senna, and you can run into bushes to drop the minion aggro from these 3 minions. If you do that, boom, the lane is level 1. Because people do not respect. Like, this Ashe is not clicking far enough back when you guys are about to hit level 2. Like, she should be ready to drop both of these 2 CS. And you should also be pinging your support to play aggressive. Like, pinging on your way. I want on your way pings, on your way pings, on your way pings. You should know that you're stronger. You're gonna get level 2 first. It's the most telegraphed power spike in the whole game. Good W and good Q. See, this is like, this happens, but this is kind of like, this is not replicable in every single game. Because look how far away the Ashe is. It's just like we barely clip her with the Lux E, and then we just barely hit her with the Jin W. But if she's a tiny bit further back, none of this happens. Or if Lux is a tiny bit slower. While if we are clicking forward the whole time and staying in this area, we are forcing the Ashe to make a decision. Either she loses minions or she loses HP. And we're the ones creating the action, rather than relying on our support to try to find something. And then also by pinging our support, we're incentivizing them to do something. Nice, good W. Oh. Oh. I mean, here you shouldn't walk forward after the Dark Harvest proc, just because you know you need 2 auto attacks to kill her, and you're never getting 2 auto attacks. So just clear the wave at this point.
You never know about the 2 auto attacks.
You never know?
No.
I think you know.
Yeah, I think I know.
I don't think enemy ADC will give you 2 auto attacks there. Oh, if you're gonna stay here, no, you're gonna stay here, aren't you? Please tell me you're gonna press that juicy B button. Okay, we're pressing B. Beautiful.
Yeah, I learned. I watch your
Beautiful.
mods. You press B.
Good. I was so scared you were gonna start hitting tower here and stuff. Good. I mean, you recall a bit too far back. So a general rule you can have is when you have a huge wave crashing like this, you can usually always recall in this bush.
Yeah, I was just scared to get ganked on the recall.
If you were gonna get ganked, it would have been 20 seconds ago. We know enemy team leashed, so if enemy jungler were to come bot, it would be right now. After they had done 3 camps. Like, they would have done their 3 camps here and then come bot. But it's also like you're pretty safe to recall. Like, enemy jungler doesn't know which bush you're in. It's just a good habit to have. It's when big wave crashes, you don't need to walk far back to recall. That's just a habit I want you to have. And then if you see that you crash a small wave, then you recognize, okay, I need to run further back because they have a much easier time canceling me. Okay, I don't like this. We should, okay. So, what do you want to do with the wave here?
I mean, I would hold the casters probably here and wait for the next wave and push it.
You'll push next wave?
Like slow push it and stack it to the tower.
So if we don't use our Q and W here, the wave slow pushes slower, no?
Yeah.
And what does that mean?
It's like safer to farm.
That's true. That's true. But there's a nicer way that I like to think about it that makes it more satisfying for me, and that's knowing that the slower this slow pushes, the worse it is for Ashe because she loses more minions. The closer this is to a freeze, the more of these minions will die, and the more Ashe will lose. So I want you to think here that I shouldn't use any spells on this wave, even if it means, like, if you can choose between last hitting this minion and getting these minions lower, I want you to choose to not last hit this minion. Because I want you to think that slow pushing the slowest as possible here makes it so that Ashe loses the most amount of minions. And that's the goal with the slow push. Because if we keep those 3 casters alive, these 2 melee minions will maybe die before even this wave is here. And then we nearly have we don't have a freeze, but we have nearly a freeze. It's like, it's going to be a really slow push, aka Ash loses a lot of minions, and we're very happy. And now again, we're queuing the wave. I don't want. We want to slow push this as slow as possible. We lasted at the last possible second. We don't use any AoE spells. And we just, because now look how fast it's pushing. Already we have to start pushing now, because this isn't really a slow push anymore. And Ash only lost like 3 creeps. Well, we could have made Ash lose like 7 creeps probably. All because some of our Qs and Ws. Okay, let's see the W. Oh, beautiful, beautiful. Yeah, now's a good time to go ward, even though Lux has a ward. It's good to ward the Tribush. Just because you have 2 wards. Whenever you have 2 wards, you should look down in your inventory. You see the number 2. You think to yourself, okay, is there a good place I can use my ward? In this case, you do have a good ward here from Lux, but you don't have a ward in Tribush. It's good to have a ward in Tribush. Now you see Viego top. You know you're 1v1 or 2v2 bot. So now you can just play aggressive. Walk me through why you hard push this wave.
I want to hit plates and let like Lux have space to like poke them under tower, and like more minions kind of gives her more chances to hit spells.
Yeah, I don't mind that. I think sometimes it's better to flow push. In this case, because you have a Lux, and you also know that this is the timer Senna is based, it's good to hard push this wave, and then poke the Ash right now under tower. If Senna stayed with 100 HP, I think you can argue slow pushing can be better, because then you can build up a bigger wave, and you can still poke the Senna under tower, because she's staying.
Yeah.
She ended up staying, actually. What a griefer. Wait, Lux lost so much HP? What the fuck? Oh no, she took 2 tower shots. Ay, ay, ay. Then an Ash W. Okay, and again here, let's go ward Tribush. Let's use these 2 wards. I want the ward here. Whenever you want to hit them under tower, ward in Tribush, super OP. Same for the other side of the map. If you want to hit them under blue side tower, ward Tribush. Both Tribushes are like the good aggressive wards you want to have. And it makes me scared now here that you don't have a ward in Tribush. Because enemy jungler could sneak and come and kill you.
Yeah. Maybe a little bit of like false sense of security with J4 and Drake.
Yeah, he's not giving you any security.
Yeah.
Yeah, this was good. Nice. Good. Your Lux is top. What you should do now is just be ready to one-shot the wave. Trading here is quite bad, especially if you lose too much HP, but this one was like fine. But in general, it's always bad to trade when your support is roaming. It just makes the dive easier for them. Good. Okay. You're just clearing waves. Your Lux is roaming a bit. Nice. Okay. Got out of tower range. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I think you could ulti here. If you want it to be. Because I think if you hit every ult on Senna, you kill her.
Yeah,
500
I
HP.
think I ult here, and it was just a bit too late. Or no, I was thinking about it for sure.
Yeah, I think it's fine
But
to
I
ult
was
and
not
it's
like,
fine not to ult.
yeah. I'm a bit new to Jhin, so I'm not like 100% like confident with my ult damage.
Usually it's
Because I
like,
did,
if they're a bit above 60%, They die if they get hit by like every single ult shot. But what's nice is when you get one guy low and the other guy's like a bit above half, the guy that's a bit higher HP will try to block every shot, and then you can maybe kill him.
Yep.
Nice. Oh wait, not so nice. Oh my goodness, Luxy.
I mega graded my cleanse here.
Yeah, we should just cleanse the Senna W. Oi, oi, oi.
Yeah, because now I also have to flash.
Also here we should W before ulting. Because the W
Yep.
takes so short to like use, while the ulti you can see it takes like you start ulting, it's like takes so fucking long to start. But we can maybe get the W off, and maybe with Dark Harvest with 5 stacks, maybe that should kill. So I'm not sure. Oh, but we're staying. Guess it works out because Lux can maybe kill Senna.
I think I knew where like people were, so
Yeah, I mean we see Viego topside.
yeah. I think that is like the only reason.
But I think, I mean, here it's just about like, okay, you see Lux inting, we run away, it's good, we get hit by the Senna W, just cleanse, you know? Just don't let Ashe start to run you down, because this champ is crazy good at running you down. And even now I would want you to flash, you know? Just flash away. Okay, we fucked up, we didn't use our cleanse, just flash away. Because the fact that you live here, it's pretty much just luck, you know? You lived with 10 HP. That was not planned. And if you die here, you lose a full wave, it's really fucking bad. Well, if we just use our flash, then as well the benefit if we just either cleanse insta or flash insta is that we actually stay full HP, so they can't hit plates. You can keep laning when Lux comes back, and overall their advantage isn't that big. But when you get super low, even if you don't die, you can't really farm this wave. You have to wait until they kind of fuck up. It's like if Senna doesn't tank all of Lux's skill shots here, then you're in a really awkward position. You can't push the next wave. So now you can. Do you not push this? Oh wait, you see
Yeah, no,
Viego E,
yeah.
never mind. Viego's coming. It's good that you didn't push it. No way is still pushing into you. Both supports are mid. You see Viego topside. Push the wave and start to move. Ashe moves as well and dies. Okay. Let's see your movement there again. Be a bit faster in recognizing that Ashe is dead and go back to bot, but it's fine. Your intent is good. Get the plate, get the wave. You don't use your wards much at all. Here again, when Ashes and Senna are dead, go put a ward down, you know? After you get the plate. You need to find more ward timings to ward this tri-bush. Because now, look how long we're gonna go without warding. So we didn't ward now. We don't ward now. We don't ward now. We don't ward now. It's gonna be... When are we gonna use our next ward? 5 minutes later, you're gonna use your next ward. Holy fuck. We actually sat on 2 yellow trinkets all the way to 17 minutes until we got blue trinket. When we could have used it, like, so yeah, we need to work on the warding, for sure. Because probably you're also dying a lot to ganks because you're not warding, even though we're not seeing it this game. But I want you to, every time you see you have 2 wards, you should think to yourself, okay, I have to ward somewhere. That's the first instinct we gotta have. The second is, if we're hitting this tower, ward this bush. If wave is in the middle, ward pixel bush. Those 2 things should always happen. Like now, for example, go ward pixel bush. I mean, now you have crazy wards, so you don't need, but that should be the rule.
Yeah, I'm for sure like very bad at warding because I never want to lose one CS or like anything over warding. It's not like I do have to lose anything here, but
But didn't you
it's
say
like
you were
a
a support
tendency.
main and hit master?
Yeah, but when I play support, I don't have to care about the wave, you know?
But okay, so let's, okay, then I'll tell you this little secret. Losing 1 CS to ward is nearly always worth it.
Yeah, okay.
So it's fine to lose 1 CS. Because the safety that ward gives is usually bigger than 1 CS always. And I feel like you should know that as a support main, because you should know how strong and vital vision is. Which is just why I'm a bit surprised. At least my supports will die for vision, so.
Yeah, if I play support, I'm gonna die for the pink ward, no questions.
Okay, but if you play ADC, you won't lose a minion for it.
Yeah.
That makes sense, I think. Wait, why are we not shooting for the Viego? Brother, where could he have flashed? There's one position Viego could be.
The room.
I mean, if aiming for that is not that bad, I guess. Oh, you nearly kill her. I feel like aiming for the Viego is much more like, much easier to be honest, because he's kind of stuck in the pit as well. Good W on the Gnar though. I mean, the skill shots are not looking bad. Nice, you get him if you cleanse the slow. Oh, very low, slow on the cleanse slow, but
Yeah, because I was kind of debating it. Because yeah, not used to having 50s and a lot of movement speed.
I don't like this chase. I want you here after you kill the Gnar to reassess. Whenever we chase and we kill someone, reassess the situation. Okay, look at waves. So we look at top wave, we look at mid wave. Here, I would want you to ping the sack to go mid and you to go top because you're closer to top. You want to go to the closest lane after you finish fighting. Sack is closer to mid lane, you're closer to top, you ping sack to go mid. If he doesn't go mid and he comes to you top, then you push this top wave and then you go mid and push the mid wave. And it's like, sucks for you, sack, I got 2 waves. But I don't want you to chase like this because this is losing you a lot of time and a lot of minions. And it's going to be such a waste. Like, look now, we farmed the last minion here at 14 minutes to get 124 CS. Let's see how long we sit on 124 CS. If we did what I said and we stopped chasing now, we would get our next minion in like 6 seconds, right? But now let's see when we get our next minion. I mean, we got 1 minion, but it doesn't count because it was probably like a general camp or something. Okay, but you're getting 1,000 golden shutdown. But let's not. Oh, but why are they dying all over? This is so weird.
Yeah, I know they shouldn't die here. Like, the Viego just gave 1k to get his Raptor camp.
Yeah, like why doesn't Viego just press B? He
Yeah,
sees all
that
of
is
you
like,
guys.
I'm here like clicking away. I want to go ward and not be a part of this, but we are like forcing this, and the Ash come down with 1 HP, and
What the fuck?
I don't know. Yeah, I have no idea. I was in D2 lobbies like 2 days ago, and now I'm playing in something.
That is crazy.
Yeah. Well, he wanted the Raptor
And
camp,
then
you know, he was
Fue
hungry
comes
for
as
the chicken.
well.
Yeah,
What is
burns
this?
everything and dies.
Okay, you didn't farm a minion, but you got like 15 kills, so well played, I guess. But the point still remains. I'm gonna still stay strong on my point, and we're not gonna be result Andes. Because it's also like we didn't know here that any of this was gonna happen, and we do start to go for the wave, but we do it super late. So what this causes is that I want you already here when you're before killing the Gnar or after you've killed the Gnar to start thinking about farm. Because if you're now making the decision to go top and Sack goes mid, everything is much faster. But if you make the decision now to go top and you try to ping your Sack to go mid now and that you want to go top, now it's a bit too late, I think. It's much, much slower and it makes it much more awkward for Sack to go top or for Sack to go mid because he's already kind of decided to go top and gotten halfway there. So it's good
Yeah,
to...
yeah, after the Gnar dies, the play should be over, right?
Yeah.
But everything that happens here is like, I don't know.
It's pretty random, yeah. And the thing is, if this thing doesn't happen, you would end up going mid, but you would still be like 30 seconds slower than what I said if you go top insta, and you would lose quite a bit more minions from it.
Yeah.
Okay, Ash sends an arrow, but you're fine. Walked into your trap. Nice. Okay, let's do the ulti. You hit these. Boom. Damage is gonna block, I guess. Oh, bro, that's crazy damage. That's pretty
Yeah,
crazy
like
damage. 1k on the
I
last one.
hate. Yeah, I hate the like static build. I think it's so bad. And I was watching you and doing. I don't know what you actually go on Jin, but
Yeah,
I
I was
kind
going
of
something
took
like
this
that.
build
Bro,
myself.
this shit is so fucking nice, no?
Yeah,
Holy
it's like
shit.
so much better than being a cock with a little RFC and poking them.
Okay, but how does this game last 20 minutes longer? That's what I'm wondering. Because this game should be completely over, I think. So let's see how you end. That's my question. Because there's no way this game lasts 20 minutes longer without you making some big mistakes.
Yeah,
Okay,
I'm
so
gonna get.
first your
Yeah,
Lux ints. That's okay. You don't follow the int. That's good. Your team is inting on top. Okay, so you're not right now. It's just your team inting. That happens, right? They are all just running it down a bit. I mean, this ulti is pretty terrible. Like
yeah,
we in general don't want to ult like this. Like the problem you have here with your ulti is you haven't really assessed the situation long enough to decide to ulti, because you can immediately tell after you start ulting. It's like, oh, what the fuck? They're all full HP. Which I think it's fine that you're surprised that they're all full HP, because it's like your team is fighting. How are they all full HP? You know, and your team is dying. But it's better if you look a little bit more, you make the judgment, and then you ulti. I don't want you to look, not make the judgment, and then just ulti, and then see, oh shit, this was bad. Oh my god, your team is actually just full trolling. I thought it would have to be you ending, but... Let me see. This can't be just... I need to see this again. How did this all go so bad? So first, Sack dies on mid. Okay, he trolled. Makes sense. Then...
yeah, and I definitely like contribute my part of like completely ending the game
You
soon
do it
here.
later? Okay. I was thinking maybe that somehow
Yeah,
this could be your fault, but none of this looks even remotely your fault. They're actually just running it down. Okay, so they all die. Then they're doing Nash. They kill your Lux again, but they don't get Nash. Now you have Infinity Edge. You get mid-wave high, good. Yeah, I mean, your ult damage is very high, so this is like okay. But in general, I don't like to use Jhin ult as like a starter to the fight in solo queue. I like to use it as like a finisher. You know, like after we've gotten someone low or the fight looks winning, then we use the ulti to run them down.
yep,
But since you're this fed, I think you can do it because your ulti can actually kill people from full. But what you'll find is if you're not this fed on Jhin, somebody will just block your ulti and then it won't be that useful. Okay, this looks really good. This doesn't look... Why do we face check here? What is this? But at least we
cool.
react well and we kill them all. Nice. But now we have to be careful. Now we don't have sums. We're 11-0, but we have no sums. Now I think I know how you're gonna throw it. Didn't you have another shot?
Yeah, I had 4 shot. Yeah, I don't know what I did. I actually have done it a few times now in Jin where I don't shoot my 4 shot. I think it's just brain rot.
Yeah, I mean, this one is... I mean, also that, it's also like... I mean, this is the thing when we lose our sums, right? If we have sums, we can do this, what we're doing. We're like walking up to them in range of the flash and our stun. But if we don't have sums, we can't do this. Because we do just die. We don't have any counterplay. So what I want you to think about here is like, okay, this looks all good. I mean, ideally you would just 4-shot the Gnar and kill him, but once you don't, we need to think about Gnar potentially having flash. And if he has flash, I can't click forward like this. This is bad.
Yep.
I've already clicked too far forward. Because how champions play with flash and without flash is completely different. Like how a Malphite, like if a Malphite has flash ulti, you have to respect them way more than if he just has ulti. And it's the same case when you also don't have sums, you need to respect way more. So what I would really want to see, especially when you're 1k gold shutdown like this, is that you're actually just you shoot that fourth shot, you shoot your W, and you wait. You play really really slow. You wait at the Nar Mega, the Mega Nar, and you just
What?
play really really
No,
cautiously.
go on.
Huh?
Yeah, go on. I was just gonna ask, what would you build here, like
Ah.
last item?
Mm, either BT, GA, or PD.
I went shield bow just
Oh
because,
yeah.
like,
Actually, shield bow is okay as well. I didn't think about shield bow.
yeah.
I think maybe
I don't know,
GA
like, there's this
just for
thing with
Viego reset.
oh yeah, yeah, for sure. Because I think Alice was talking about this, how like GA is bad on AD carry because you don't have like the wake up, where when you get out of it, you most likely die anyway, and the game is kind of over. So I like never really built GA.
I mean
So I usually
that's true to a certain extent, but it's an oversimplification. The question you should ask yourself when it comes to GA is when I go into GA, what happens? If I ever go into like the stasis of GA, what happens? What happens to my team? What I never buy GA if I'm the only Fed member, my team is really behind. Because I
yeah.
know that if I go into GA, my team will just all die and I respawn and they're all dead and it's GG. But for example, when you play against some champs that are heavily resource reliant, like Viego, if he goes on you and you go into GA, he will just die in the timing that he has to wait for your GA because he doesn't get a reset in that timing. It's really crucial for him that he gets that reset. What the fuck is this ult? Yeah, we don't want to use Jhin ult like this. We want to use it as a finisher. Like we would want Jhin ult right now, now give me that Jhin ult. God damn. I mean, probably wouldn't even be that good right here. But it would be good once we hit some spells more and we get somebody a little bit low. That's when we want to use the Jhin ult. We don't want to use it as a starter. It's a finisher, not an appetizer.
Okay.
It's pretty intuitive because it
I,
does more damage the lower they are, right?
yeah. I just felt so fed. I thought I could one shot that guy, but I couldn't.
Nah, that's hard. Oh, stinky W. It's stinky camera control, I think, here. Like, watch
Yeah.
the sec more, I want to see what's going on here. Okay, I'm seeing this, but why are we looking back at ourselves now? I want to see more. I want to see where the Senna and the Gnar is, so I can W them. Because this was, you guys should kill the Gnar as well, if you W him. Where do we W here? Okay, we W on Nash, but she dies, that's all good. Nice. Oh, here we gotta be careful. Oh, yeah, it's passive, actually.
Yeah. I think the LeBlanc could have done something more. She had R and everything, and I don't know. That's why I was like kind of looking for it because LB
And I
had a
think
good
you
angle, but
can
she
you can do a lot more, to be honest.
okay.
Because why are we like clicking back? Like it's fine to click back now, but once we see it's in passive, why click here? Why click here? Like I want you to kill the Gnar, to be honest. I feel like the fact that Gnar can auto attack this psych passive, that's really backwards to me. Gnar has like 400 something range or 500 range, and we have 700 with rapid fire. I feel like we
I
should just
just
tap his head in.
yeah. I just wanted to hit the Viego if like the LeBlanc wanted to do like a full combo on him, but
I mean, I think that's fine as well, but what I want you to do here is just like, you should make space with your body to like make them scared to hit the psych passive. Because if you know that psych is, if you don't know, like you didn't pay attention to psych passive, we click back, it's fine, happens. If we knew about psych passive, you can just legit click here. This is the safest spot to be in.
yeah.
And then you zone the Gnar, you hit the Viego if he tries to hit the psych passive, you hit the Gnar if he tries to hit the psych passive. Neither of them should really be allowed to hit. Like Viego can hit a bit because you can't fully kill him, but Gnar can definitely not hit. Look at this.
Uh,
That's what should have happened to Gnar earlier.
maybe it was a little bit like I was not sure because I was like afraid. I wanted to save the Zac, but if Viego gets Zac, I will get just put in the bouncy castle
Yeah.
and die. But for sure, yeah, that click that you showed me would have been like really good.
Yeah. I feel like this ulti is really weird, but it works out. But I don't like, why are we ulting here? To slow them? To try to help the Lux?
Yeah, I thought she could like turn with everything.
Yeah, if you thought she could turn, I'm fine with it. But if you were just thinking I'm gonna try to ulti to slow them, and it's kind of like a support mindset, then I really don't like it.
No, 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 no. I
Oh
would
my.
let my entire team die.
Bro, you don't sound like a support so much. You don't want a ward, you want your team, let them die.
Yeah, but
Uh,
I went from playing like enchanters to Draven, so the mindset has changed.
I see. Wait, how did you die here? Oh no, we don't flash. Oh my god, we don't
Well,
dodge.
in my defense, that was a pretty good QW.
Yeah,
But yeah,
but
I
it's, I mean,
probably should have dodged.
I mean, the problem here is, okay, the only thing that I really want to critique you on here, it's like, okay, so yeah, we should flash the initial wave flash on us, right? But that's not too important. You'll get there
Yeah,
mechanically eventually, and you'll figure that out on your own. But what I want you to do is when you see your team inting, you did it really good before, but you need to maintain that habit because it's a really important habit to have on ADC. When your team is inting like this, maybe an easy way to internalize it is legit just play for KDA. Why? Because
yeah,
this fight is not winnable, right? How do you win this fight now? Viego has Jarvan Corpse. You're 5 versus 3, and you have nobody to put wards for you, nobody to really frontline for you, no ulti. It's unplayable. It's unplayable. It's an extremely low probability fight win because your team inted. So what I actually
yeah,
it's a 3v4 because Ashe is dead, but Ashe is a cannon minion anyways.
yeah. Think like uh, it's a habit of mine where like I can do it when the game doesn't look like completely doomed. I know when the fight is lost, like I know this fight is lost, but it feels so bad to lose this fight.
Mm-hmm.
And I just try to like, squeeze. If I was Draven, I probably would just die here trying to
Yeah.
1v4 them.
Yeah. So what I want you to do, and the habit I want you to create, is when you see your team ending, similar to like what happened on top earlier in the game, you just accept
Yeah,
it and you go take this, you take this, you take maybe this. You just like go farm resources. At this point, you're nearly full build, so it's not that relevant. But in a lot of games where you're 2 or 3 items, it's gonna be really, really good for you and good for how like fed you're getting every single game to not die when your team ends and instead use that as an opportunity to get yourself further ahead. In my opinion, that's like a great way to think about it. It's just like, okay, my team entered. Like here, you did great to begin with. You started running back. Instead of clicking back towards the Drake fight, you ping your team back. You go for the mid wave. You get the crab. You start thinking about the next objective. The next objective is Nash. How do we play Nash? That's all you think about. That's what I want you to think about. Because for me, even if you flash the Hui EQ and you live, I don't even think that's worth. I don't want you to lose your
yeah,
flash
no.
here. I want you to have your flash for this Nash fight. It's gonna be so, so important. Because now, what I think might happen, let's see if I'm right or wrong, is that you're going to have very little counterplay to someone flashing on you here. We'll see.
Well, I think I had a lot of counterplay, but it was kind
Okay.
of brain rot moment again.
Oh no, we
Because I
just...
looked and then I just died. Like,
What?
this is. I thought they were on Nash because the Viego like Eid, and I was like, gonna check it. But then I just got one shot. I mean, this was like 100% my bad and probably lost the game for us.
Yes. Never face check as ADC. If your team, like, but it's also, I don't like, why are we not pinging? Your job here, if you want someone to face check, ping them to face check. Use your
Yeah,
pings. Ping, 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 ping. Your job is not to face check. Your job is literally the opposite. I want to see you never face check. Ever. In any circumstance. Just remove that out of your vocabulary. Someone else face checks for me, always. Because why wouldn't you? It's like the same reward. You get the vision, but without any of the risk. The most fed member doesn't die.
Yep.
You just ping someone else to face check for you, and then, like for example, Jarvan can face check with flag. Lux can face check with E. If someone doesn't want to face check with their body. Because this shit is like, I mean, this is mega game losing, you know? You were literally 15-0 and you might lose this game now.
Yep.
Because of like two things. One, we waste our sums face checking, and then we don't respect when we don't have our sums. Then we waste our sums overstaying, and then we die face checking.
Yep.
Okay, you guys killed away. Diego gets out. No, he doesn't. Nice. He does. What the fuck is he healing? We go on Diego, no? Wait, also,
Yeah, but
wait a minute. Wait a minute here. Wait a minute here. Let's see when you press tab. Let me check tabs. I want to see something in tab here. See if you're the imposter here. Yep, you're the imposter. Do you know why you're the imposter?
no.
This is why you're the imposter.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, true. But I fucking forgot the Senna goes healing build now. But yeah, I'm the imposter for sure.
Yeah.
I
I'm
didn't even
watching
think
here.
about it.
I'm thinking like, what the fuck is this Viego healing? Don't we have anti-heal? And then I see you have LDR instead of, like, look at his healing, bruh. Holy shit, he just healed like 1000. And look at this guy's healing too. Like 400 on him. So yeah, whenever enemy has healing, go Mortal Reminder. It's like nearly the same item. It's just a tiny bit more expensive. But ADC is always the one that should buy healing reduction.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, we got our shield ball. Let's see the final fight, how you played here. They got soul? They get soul. I guess
Well, we were chasing the Senna for like 10 minutes instead of going Drake.
But
Yeah.
ping your Jarvan, no? Or you ping them a bit? You ping them a bit. But I think you should
Yeah,
use
but
pings a lot more. I mean, here I think maybe Drake is gone anyways because your soul laners are dead. But I do feel like it's hard for me to see you like leading the game because I feel like you're not pinging enough what you
yeah,
want your team to do. And I hate
when
how
I
you
play
use Jhin
support,
ult. We
when
need
I play
this.
support for sure, it's like way different, and maybe that's why I'm way better at support because I just spam ping. But when I'm playing AD, I do notice it that I don't really ping at all,
Okay.
like ever.
I think maybe you're trying to change your mindset too much. Like a lot of the things that you learned from support is very valuable on ADC. Like how to place vision, how important vision is, how to
Yeah,
like, communicate with your team, shot call type of thing. You can do that as an ADC and it's really, really valuable and it'll help your team a lot and it'll help you climb a lot. You shouldn't think that just because you're playing a different role and you have to play like carry now, that all those things were like worthless and that you don't need to do any of them.
yeah. No, I think this might sound cope as fuck, but when I play like, I mean, on Jhin for sure, but when I play like Draven, I feel like it's kind of hard to be pinging like a lot, at least because you know I focus on like my gameplay and what I'm doing. But
Yeah, I can
like,
kind of get up.
yeah,
But that
yeah,
means you need more
it's
games
a
on Draven, I think.
yeah. No, I think I have a lot of games, but I should just get in the habit of doing it because I never got in the habit of doing it for because yeah, last split went to like learning access, and I feel like now my mechanics are good, but the champion feels very unplayable.
Mm-hmm.
At least like in like the MMR bracket I am in right now, like every game will go to like fucking 50 minutes because of stuff, and then you just feel useless at 3 items.
Mm-hmm.
Even if enemy AD has like it's a Kaisa with EQE evolve, you will just feel way more useless, I guess, even if you're like 4 items.
Yeah. Lane
I,
draining can
I
be
don't know
pain.
if it's like I don't know if it's like kind of cope, but I think he's like really bad unless your team is kind of good at the game. At least right now, when he was like mega broken last split, then it did feel like really good, and probably got the highest elo I ever been on AD with him, but I haven't been playing him this split.
Yeah. God, your team sucks this game. I mean, the only thing here I want to say is I don't like your ulti again. As I said before, we want to use it as a finisher, not a starter. And I think it's making it so, like, for example, here, after you flash away now, like, this is so good, this is so good, it's so good. But if you had ulti here now, you could maybe make something happen and kill the Gnar or kill the Viego or something like that. But, like, or even, let's say you didn't ulti now, but you ultied, like, now, you know? You can maybe kill this Gnar, or you can force the Hui to, like, block for him and then maybe kill the Hui, or it's like, this is how we want to, like, when the fight is, like, starting to end, that's when we want to start to ult as a feel as, or as Jhin usually. Unless you're using it in tandem with like Lux ult or something else, but you don't want to just use it like dry like this in the beginning when nothing is happening. Like if your Lux goes in
Yeah,
and hits a chain, okay, let's start ulting, you know? Let's open it up. But here or not your Lux, your LeBlanc goes in chains, but here it's like nothing is happening. We're just starting to ult. And it's like even if this LeBlanc chain hits, I don't think it's a good ult.
yep.
Now we lost our flash, LeBlanc inted on mid. And then your Saki inted on top. I mean, this is also a tragic game. To be honest, unironically, you're a bit elo held this game. Sure, you inted, but God, your team is just inting so hard every fucking second. This is disgusting to watch. Reminds me of the trauma of my games.
Yeah, I think I've had 4 games in a row where my support has died before he hit level 3. This was like the exception of those games, but I feel like I still like managed to do kind of well.
Yeah.
Not in terms of winning the game, but like yeah,
This is your scaling. I mean, here, if you want to sell an item, you would overcap and crit, actually. Mind. If you didn't have 100% crit, you could go PD. You already have 100% crit. You get the Sapphire. And your Lux
yeah. I
dies
would just
again? Bro, your team is just dying on cooldown. Oh,
yeah,
this is very bad. Oh, and Sack, why are we doing this? Oh, Sack. Get your top laner. But, I mean, this is also your bad, right? It's like, you know that they
yeah,
just did Nash. And you have no flash. Really risky to do this. Your Lux is dead, your Jarvan is dead. So you should just, like, respect, try to clear the wave. Maybe they'll still end the game. But to be fair, I mean, Sack could also easily just E on top of you and you would be fine, right? Yeah, I mean, this was a painful game. I mean, you probably could have won this game if you didn't make any mistakes. Like, I think your biggest mistakes was definitely the face check, by far. Like, your 2 face checks, in my opinion, were really bad. The one that made you lose your sums. That was right here. Like, here we face check when we know that we should know that Viego can be here. Because, like, we know that Viego was here, right, for the Drake fight. So I don't want you to face check here, because this is really bad. Losing your sums before Nash, really bad. And then, once we've lost our sums, we need to play accordingly, play way safer. That just should be the really easy rule. When we don't have sums, you play, like, a little bit further back. You know, you always play just a bit safer. And if you want someone to face check for you, ping them. Tell them to face check for you. I never want to see you face checking again. Like here, if you think they're on Nash, ping your team. Because your team doesn't think they're on Nash. Because why would Jarvan and Lux stay in this bush if they think they're on Nash? They obviously think that they're not on Nash. So if you think they're on Nash, spam ping them to check the bush. And then if they don't listen, you just run up on the mid wave and get this mid wave high and then keep pinging them. That's all you can do. But never face check. Never face check. Face check equals lose.
Draw 9, and we have the Israeli Grand Prix. But
Kaisa Janna into Karthus Nautilus. Oi, tell me a bit about this lane.
It was one of the laning phases of all time, I think. Well, I just picked Kaisa, even though it's like bad in the cards, I know that, but it's like comfort, and I didn't like. I was thinking about other stuff, but I think I banned Jin, and I did not want to play Draven here, so I just picked Kaisa because it's comfort, and I'm kind of handless on anything else than Draven Kaisa.
Okay, wait, let me see.
So yeah. So here, this was a bit after the Jin game, and I did not leash.
Yeah, good.
And I wanted to play for push.
Good. I think enemy bot lane should get push if they play well, but this is what I always talk about, right? I talk about always wanting to play for push. And here in my, like, if I were to think about this matchup, I would think Karthus is really strong level 1. He can perma-spam Qs and force you away from the wave. And Nautilus much stronger than Janna. If he just walks into bushes and looks for a hook, you have to click back. Because if you get hooked into Karthus Qs, it's really bad. But that's all hypothetical. Enemy bot lane, a lot of the time they're going to be bad. And we want to take advantage of them if they're bad. So this is what I love to see. If they give you the push, you take the push. That's what I want to see. That's what I want to see. And now what I'm hoping to see is that if you're going to get level 2 first, you start to walk up. What are these pussy ass clicks? Eh? Click here? Click here? Why? Click here. What they gonna do? Hook you?
Yeah, I guess.
And that's good when your guys are about to get level 2? No, it's not.
Yeah.
But what you can do if you want to be safer, okay, let's say you want to be safer and you don't want to get Nautilus hooked. Don't click here. Click here.
Yeah.
Click behind this minion, but be ready to auto-attack the Karthus.
But I also like, for sure. But I think I don't click on minions a lot because it gives him the Q on the wave and me, and I gonna wanna deny that.
But it's the opposite. He wants isolated Qs. When it hits you and the wave, it does like 40 damage. Karthus hates that. Does like 0 damage when it hits both you and the minion. So you can like tank it without being scared of anything. But when he gets the isolated Qs, that's fucking scary. But this is better than the last game. You're at least pressuring a bit more. Like, or you're clicking up a bit further than you were last game when you hit level 2 first. You have Trindam in jungle? I just realized. Fuck.
Yeah, that guy was completely 1v9.
Really?
Yeah, I think my jungler kind of lost the game for himself by just being a jungle main and wanted the gank, and the Tryndamere got the farm for free, and then he was like super strong.
What are your thought process in this stage of the game, like right now?
I mean, I don't think I have, like, I was thinking about like getting a crash and a base, but that didn't seem likely. So I just kind of wanted to have the wave in a good spot on like level 3. So I could maybe look to trade, but it's a bit hard. I'm not quite sure what I should do here because I never play against Karthus.
Okay. So the only thing I want you to think about here is like I want you to think two things. One is the wave in a good spot right now? And the second is, how far up can I be? And I want you to figure out the answers to those two questions, and I'll help you come to the solution to both. And if you can answer those, your laning phase will look way, way better. So the first question is this a good spot for my lane? So the way you answer that is by looking at your support and enemy support. If you have melee support, then having the wave in this spot for you as blue side can be kind of bad. Because your support can have a hard time. It's not that prevalent at this stage, but if the wave is more like here, it's really prevalent. That as blue side team, if the wave is here, your melee support can never go in because they're so close to the tower range, right? Like here.
Yep.
But you don't have a melee support. You have a range support. So then the rules change. What I want to see when you have a range support is that you're playing a bit more aggressively for push to build up the wave. So because always keeping the wave on this side and making sure that you have a bigger wave is going to be beneficial for you. Because that means if you have a bigger wave, Nautilus can't hook in because you have minions to hide behind. And Janna has an easy time walking up and poking. So that's why I want you to keep the wave in this area. And I also want you to keep pushing. I never want you to let them get pushed at this point or let it push into you. And I don't want you to do that even when you have a melee support. If the wave is in this spot and you have a melee support, what I want you to do is you slow push this wave, and then you maybe think of hard pushing next wave to then reset the third wave that would come. Like this would be wave 1 that you push, this would be wave 2 that you push, and then for wave 3, the wave would be in the middle here, which is a little bit more complicated, but that's just the process that we want to get to if we want the wave in the middle with engaged support. We don't want to let them. What we absolutely don't want to do, the only thing I really don't want to see you do, is you completely stop hitting the wave now and you let this push into you. Because what that will do is you will have to drop minions eventually once their wave builds up, because then Nautilus can just run into a bush here and you have to click the Narnia. Because they will have such a big wave and it's so scary. And the second thing that I was talking about is how far up in the lane can you walk up and how much pressure can you create. And that is more to do with the specifics of champions and not just of classes. So Nautilus can only hook if you are not behind minions, right?
Yeah.
So hypothetically, the furthest up in the lane you can go is the furthest you can go forward while still being behind a minion. That's the rule that I want you to have. When you play against stuff like Nautilus, stuff like Thresh, stuff like Blitzcrank, Pike, and for champions like Leona, you follow a bit of a different rule, which is about looking at the Leona champ and then looking at their max range. Like let's say this is Leona E range. You would want to play in this range right here and not walk into this range as ADC, right? So you would want to play in this area.
Yeah.
So now I really don't like that you are here. That's essentially my long-winded way of saying I really don't like that you're here. I want you here. I want you looking to auto-attack this Karthus, and I want you, if the Nautilus hooks this Janna, like let's say this hook hits the Janna right now. Yes, Janna is inting, but I would want you ready to start hitting the Karthus. Defend the Janna. But now look, that Nautilus hits the cannon minion, which is like, oh, well played Janna, that was a good bait. But look how far away we are. We can't do a single auto attack. We W a minion. If we do this, we will never pressure people in lane. Right? Because we're not asserting our own presence, and we're also not backing up our support. If your support gets hooked here, but you are here, then you can start hitting the Karthus, and it's a lot worse for them. It can still be bad because your Janna gets hooked, right? But it's going to be a lot worse for them. But if you are all the way over here, clicking over here, and your Janna gets hooked now, she's just dead. She is just dead. So if we work on those two things, the laning phase looks way different. Because here again, it's the same thing. Like, why are we here instead of here? Why? I don't understand what benefit this position in the lane has. If you're scared of getting ganked, go fucking ward. I never want to see you with a ward scared of getting yanked. If that is why you're here. But I think you're just autopiloting. Because if I'm the Janna, it's like, okay, yes, Janna is trolling. She's like walking up like this, but I would be tilted at you. Because why? Like, look at where my Kaisa is. She's just not playing the game, or what? I think I might have found half the reason why your support is dying level 3 every game. It's because you're not playing the game the first 3 levels. Like, how you want to trade in bot lane is probably the triangle concept, right?
Yeah, I do, yeah.
Yeah, it's like, people trade, boom, make a triangle, and then you trade like always. The general rule is you always trade 2v1, never 1v2, because you never want to let them create the triangle on you, and you always want to try to make the triangle with your supports to trade on them. But right now, you're playing in such a far back way that you're never going to make a fucking triangle. Holy shit, we're making a triangle right now. We got the triangle. What the fuck is this? This is some weird ass shape. That's not a triangle, that's for sure. And now, because look at what happened now. So what happened now is like fascinating to me. So first, Nautilus and Karthus trade 2v1 on your Janna. And then your Janna is out, flashes out, and now they're gonna trade 2v1 on you. Isn't that crazy? It's a 2v2 lane, but we just traded 2v1 twice. And that's how, like, when you don't do the same thing as your support, it's always worse. You're always going to end up in a much worse spot. Even if your support is doing something slightly suboptimal, if you back him up in it, it's always usually better. At least if you back him up in a way where you can't get CC'd. Like, I wouldn't want you, like, if your Janna is here, I'm not telling you to go here and get Nautilus hooked, But you should always be here where you are still safe, but you can output damage. Because that is providing safety versus your support, and it's providing more pressure for the lane. Okay, we got an Elise gank. Thank you, Elise. Thank you. And here the Janna is obviously just inting, so she's dead. But it's a worthy... She dies for the cause. Okay, I don't know if I like that you go on Nautilus. I understand that you want to kill the Nautilus first, so that Pats has presence of mind. I mean, it's a bit unlucky. Also, here you should ward the bush.
I didn't actually, but I kind of misclicked twice on the naughty, and then I was like, well, I have to kill the guy.
Oh.
I just misclicked because of the Janna Nado and everything.
Oh. Well, if this is a different ADC, I always would want you to kill him right now. If this is not Karthus, kill that guy. Even though, like, you already auto-attacked the Nautilus a few times, just focus on killing the ADC first, even if you misclick. And also, you're a bit lucky you get this auto up, but get general good habit when people are fighting close to bushes, always ward the bush.
Yep.
Super OP. Yeah. And you can use it for your advantage as well. Like, let's say here, if this guy is higher HP and it's like an auto-attacking champ, you could flash into the bush to make them lose vision. But making, like, enemy lose vision through bushes, really OP. We're gonna push this, huh?
Should I, like...
No, what do we need to do here?
Push.
It's just, okay, either you can do two things. One, you kill these minions and base. Two, you don't kill these minions. You pull these minions to the third bush and then you base. I think pulling the minions to the third bush and base is best, because then it's going to be like frozen for you and it's like perfect. But it's also fine to kill these minions and leave the wave in the middle. If you have time to kill the minions, which you don't even do, so this is really awkward, right? But you still need to just base right now. Even though this is slightly slow pushing into them, what you should do here is you should use your W to instantly kill these minions so that the wave is in the middle. So you have there's just two solutions to this. Either leaving minions alive, create freeze, or get wave in the middle. Never push, because what's going to happen now is they're going to be able to freeze the wave if they want, which they choose not to. They choose to push instead, so now you lose 6 minions and a plate. Actually, you lose more than that. Holy shit, you lose 9 minions. No? Yeah, because now you lost 6 minions. Oh my god, we lost 10 minions from this. Because we wanted the wave state to be perfect. We lost 10 minions. That's crazy, no?
Yeah.
And if
But
we
I
just let the
also
waves
think,
push a bit to them, then it's way, way better.
yeah. Also, like, if I was Janna, I would never roam here, but that's like out of my control.
Well, is it though?
I mean, I could have pinged there in the back bot so I can walk under the tower.
Yes. Here, if Janna comes bot now, everything is fine, no?
Yeah, but yeah.
And elites can come as well. But you're not using a single ping. And then you're surprised your team can't read your mind.
I think I just start pinging when I see the note here.
Yeah, let's see.
But, yep.
If you ping. Ping on the Nautilus once. Yeah, this is not good enough. You need to, how you ping when you want people to come is you ping on them and then you ping on where you want them to come. That's how you ping. That's how you get people's attention. You need to think from their POV. If you are this channel right now, you are not looking at bot, so you don't know. If you're just assistants pinging here, they're not gonna see it. If you assistants pinging on the Janna, they see, oh shit, my Kaisa wants something. Let me see what it is. And then they start looking at you and they see, oh, the Nautilus is zoning her. I need to go bot. But I don't.
He had a good
What?
time 1v1 into Tryndamere on the Raptor camp, I think.
No, but it's because he doesn't know, you know?
Yeah.
He's not paying attention to your
Yeah, I
lane,
know.
which of course is his bad, but you're not, like, there's so much more you can do.
Helping it, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not helping.
And it's also like, I think even here, I would want you to ping now, assistants on bot. Because you know now,
Yeah.
like your spider sense start tingling that they can dive me bot if nobody comes. You know that if nobody comes, they can dive me bot, so start pinging now. You want to give your team the information as soon as possible.
I think my spider sense was a bit retarded here. I think I just thought about it when I was walking past the bush that I could get dove here actually.
Yeah.
So that's I could have pinged way earlier for sure.
Yeah. And contrary to popular belief, people do like listen and react to pings, from my experience, even in lower elo. Like, there's sometimes people will not do what you want them to do. Of course, that will happen. But more often than not, they do what you ping. So it's such a huge skill and asset to be willing to perma ping. Of course, you don't want to spam ping people. Like, for example, if you start spam missing pinging the Janna, she's just going to get mad and mute your pings, right?
Yeah.
But
yeah.
if you ping in a good way where you're actually trying to convey info, people usually listen and follow it. Oh, 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 oh. I mean, here, once we miss the W, just back out. Honestly. We fucked up, we missed the W, back out. So not worth it to trade. Get the kill, that's 267 gold. I don't know, you're probably even a shutdown. Let's see. No, you're not a shutdown, actually, even though you're a 3-0. But still, never worth the trade for enemy support.
Yeah.
But so far, the biggest things I feel like I'm seeing is like pinging, playing further up in the lane, and backing your support up more. And also pinging more in the lane. Like pinging if you want your support to trade, pinging if you think enemy jungler's there, pinging if you think you're weaker. You know, there's so many ways you can use pings in the early game as well to communicate what you think and what you don't want to do and what you want to do. That's going to make a huge difference in your gameplay. And then I think, like, after that, just avoiding face checking, and that's another part of pinging, right? Pinging your team to face check for you. Ooh. And then also, speaking of, warding. When we come back to lane here, you can't tell me that here, okay, here for example, another perfect time to ward. Because after you clear this wave, you know that enemy bot lane is not in lane, so go put a ward down. Or ping your Janna to ward, if you don't want to go ward. But I can't have the map perma black like this because you never use your wards. That's gonna get punished perma. And you're gonna have so many unnecessary deaths. And it's such an easy fix. You press T on the bush. GG. Enemy jungler, GG. Can't gank bot. But we gotta get into the habit of that. Just try to regain the habits that you had somewhat as a support main. Because I'm sure you should know good ward timers when you played support.
Yeah, I do. But also, yeah.
Oh, I know, I hate this. I hate that here. Again, very similar as to before. Like, recognize. Okay, I inted. I didn't ward here. My Janna is dead. Don't hit this Nautilus. Don't hit this Nautilus. Just run away. Because you can get away here. Like, look where the Karthus is. If you run away now, how does Karthus reach you? It's a crime that he gets to start to reach you and Q you here. Because you want to auto-attack the full HP Nautilus. This ulti is also kind of shit. We want to ulti max range to as far as possible.
Yeah.
And now we're saying, now, you know something you said that was funny to me? You said this Tryndamere jungle was completely 1v9. And now we gave him, he was 0-0, and we gave him his first assist. We gave him a double kill. And then we're gonna be like, what? Tryndamere is so fed, guys. Who did this? Who fed this guy? Fucking noob team.
True, actually.
And then your Elise tries to salvage the shitty situation that you made. And she can't do it. And now, your mistake ends up being 3-0 for enemy team. Just because we didn't ward. Pretty much.
Yeah,
Not warding
pretty
is
much.
game losing. It's worse to lose 1 minion, you know? 1 minion versus 1,000 gold in kills. I don't know which one I'll pick.
But look, I learned from last time. Now I went to ward.
True. True.
And now he's probably topside.
Yeah.
But
What's going on here? Okay, walk me through your thought process here.
as in not the top
Yep.
and Elise bot.
Yep.
I wanted to do Drake, even though we don't have like complete mid prio. I kind of ping it, but then she wants to farm, and I was like, okay, well, farm then.
What I want you to think about here, the first question I want you to always have when you see enemy support roaming is, can we dive bot?
Yeah,
First,
I did think about it, but I don't think I can ever dive that guy. I'm like pretty weak.
I don't think you can dive him either, unless you chunk him really hard.
Yeah.
But that's what I really don't like here, is that you're not looking for that chunk. Why not here, E forward, and try to chunk him down as much as possible? See if he's stupid and trades with you. Because he might be. And you lose nothing for looking for that opportunity. Because if he gives you a trade now, he dies. If he goes down to this HP, you guys just dive him. If you get Q and W and autos. I want you to look for that first, and then you look for Drake. But I don't like that you're not looking for that. And then I think your thought process here as well, like that Elise isn't going to Drake insta means no Drake, isn't really true. You could just like, either you can just go and start the Drake, that's fine. Or you just think to yourself, okay, I get the next bot wave and then we go start Drake. If you really want to do Drake. But now they're fighting. So it's a bit different.
Yeah.
But if you really want to do Drake, you can just go start Drake right now. And you guys get the Drake. You're the one that does the most damage to Drake. You're Kaisa, you do crazy damage to Drake. Because now, for example, what I would want to happen is if we got the chunk on Karthus earlier, even if it wasn't that big, we could look for another chunk now, because Nautilus he roamed top into roaming mid into dying. And we still haven't gotten even a fraction of Karthus' health bar. And Karthus has been able to last all the minions. It feels wrong. I know it's a mage, so he has way better wave clear and a lot more potential to do this than other champions do. But I just don't like that we're not like looking for it. Like here again, you know, Arjana's looking for a tornado. Why are we not here when Karthus is trying to last these minions? Look for opportunities, and they will present themselves to you.
Yeah.
Right now, we are putting ourselves in like spots where we will never get those opportunities with just our positioning and movement.
I'm just thinking what I would like. I do that a lot more on Draven. Now that I think about it, like I always look for the autos, but I don't do it on other ADs as much for some reason. On Kaisa, at least, I don't look for the autos that much.
Yeah. If we want to have the most agency as ADC, we have to look for those things. Because that's how you get like HP leads, and you're able to create good trades, and you're able to create good scenarios and situations. So I want to see here. Or when you based. Yeah, you should stay one more wave here. Because you should think to yourself that I have pickaxe if I stay one more wave. So it's worth it to stay one more wave. And then you just catch this wave under tower. Because now you lose 6 minions for this recall. Like, in general, your principles, basic principles of laning is if you want to base, I want you to base, like, I want you to hard push this wave and base. Why is that?
I don't know if it's cannon next wave.
See, it's because next wave is cannon. So you always want to base the wave before cannon. Because if enemy hard pushes the wave, that's not cannon. Look, now they hard push the wave, you lose all 6 minions.
Yeah, I played against Zeri like a few days ago in like a little bit more human elo, and that guy would only base on cannons. It was fucking unplayable because I couldn't, like, I lost like maybe 20 CS in the lane, even though we were kind of winning. I like both supports were like roaming a lot, but I was like beating her 1v1 and solo killing her. But I was still like down CS because we both went like 9 to 10 CS per min, and she just got like perfect CS and I didn't because she always backed on cannon waves.
Yeah, I mean, it's an easy habit to implement. You just, the way you do it is like, I mean, one, you can kind of count it. It's not that hard to count, right? It's like every third wave. So you would know, for example, now you look at this wave, is this wave cannon? And then you look at your base, and either it's going to be cannon, this one that's spawning, or it's not going to be cannon, which means that the wave after this is 100% cannon.
Yeah.
So you just look at the minions in your base, and then you see, okay, is it cannon? Is it not cannon? And then you know when you have to base. And if you do that, it makes it way harder to punish you, as you said, and you lose way less minions in general. Okay, not bad. Oh, it's not bad. It's okay. I think your positioning here though is a bit like poor. I think since your Janna and Elise are coming, it's fine. But if your team wasn't coming to you, I would want you to just like ignore the CS and just kill these minions and already be up here so that you're safe. I don't want you to be at risk here. Like, because if your team was, for example, on Grubs right now, and you do this, what you're doing right now is super int. Because you have this wave already, maybe you lose 1 minion, but you're safe. We don't want to put ourselves not in safety for 1 minion. But because your team is rotating down, it's a good bait. I hope. If your team hits their skill shots, it's a good bait. Hello, Lisa. Nice. Beautiful. Beautiful. Oh no. Made the classic mistake of walking into Carfs. I mean, here what I want you to do is...
I honestly did not think he would kill me.
Yeah, he does a lot of damage. I mean, the Janna ult is also kind of troll because she knocks him into you.
Yeah.
be honest, it's mostly the general. Your spacing is kind of okay. Although you shouldn't use your E like this. It's very rare that you want to use Kaisa E like this. You want to use it to dodge skill shots or run away. You usually don't want to use it to enter fights. Especially in scenarios like this, where this guy, this Carthage, I can tell you 100% now, he's already dead. You don't need to E. But once you get 6 salts and everything, you're dead. But it's still not bad. You got Q evolve, you got a lot of gold. Now you go mid. Okay, this is very weird. What the fuck happened here? There's just like nothing happened, but then Elise just lost it a bit, no?
Yeah.
Christ, this flash. Okay, good thing you let her die. If she started auto-attacking the knowledge here and got hooked, I would have lost my brain cells. Good. Nay, this W. Hold your W
Yeah.
to cancel his base, I think.
I kinda wanted to kill him because he was low mana, but
I mean, you can do
then I
that as
waited
well.
too
I was
long
thinking
with the
about that,
W.
but then you need to W. No, you don't. You didn't wait too long.
Yeah.
You need to wait longer until after he's left the
Okay.
wave. That's the only way you kill him.
Yeah.
Like you walk down here and then you look to W this way. Then you can maybe kill him.
Oh yeah. 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 But I guess it's like just bad to look to kill him and
It's
just take
just,
the wave.
it's okay. It's just kind of awkward when you kill people and they get the wave because you have to run back to get the wave after. And then like if you don't kill them, you just lost the wave. And yeah, like if he has flash, for example, and he flashes out, it's just pretty awkward. Yeah, let's see what's happening here. So your team is under a Herald. I mean, here the first mistake is that you're opening bolt. That's pretty bad. After 14, 15 minutes,
Yeah.
you should open to where your team is, or you should start going mid at this point. And if someone goes bot, it should be Katarina. But I also never want someone to go bot when the wave is like this. Look how far it is, bro. You gotta walk to Narnia to get this wave. This shit is way too far. So now you're gonna walk, like you walk all the way to bot, and because you walk to bot, you're not in time to join this Herald fight. If you walk to mid now, you would be like mid 10 seconds earlier, and you would be able to maybe actually join this Herald fight. Now it's just doomed. Although maybe it was doomed anyways, because Camille was so late. But still, we gotta do what we gotta do.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I like
after 14-15 minutes, I want you to start going mid lane. If your mid laner still goes mid, ping him to go bot. Like if someone needs to go bot. In this case, nobody needs to go bot because the wave is so far. And if he still doesn't go bot, then you go bot and catch waves here and there.
Yeah.
Okay, your team is dying on top. What's happening here? Yone. Okay, movement. Yeah, schmooze, man. Oh, auto the minion. Oh, Yone. Oh. Oh, buff Yone. Nice stuff.
Yeah, it's getting buffed next patch. Why not?
It's beautiful. Okay, we're farming up a storm a little bit.
That is like the exact thing I was thinking when that happened, when I almost died and had the flashes. Like that champion is getting buffed next patch, by the way. It's 0-4 here with one item.
It is 0-4? Yeah, that's crazy actually. Oh, this is
With
good.
Merc Threads.
You should move bot here a bit faster if you're gonna go bot. Because like if you're looking, a general habit I want you to have is when you're doing an objective and you can tell that it's free, think about what's next while you're doing the objective. Really good use of your time. Because here I would want you already when the Drake is like 2-3k and you recognize, okay, this Drake is free, right? They're full HP or like they're on top and they're not gonna come. What do? Do I go mid? Do I base? Do I go bot? And I want you to decide that before the Drake is taken. Because now we're gonna start going to these guys, we start taking the plant, and then we start heading to bot, and now the wave is like nearly gone already. Like look, it was like a cannon wave in quite a few minions, and now the cannon is about to die, all the melee minions died, you lost like 3 minions. While if you just did this faster, like you left the Drake right now, and then you went for this, and then you went here, you would have gotten like 4 more minutes. Shit, efficiency like this does matter.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
Yeah, now you got 2 items, you got evolve, let's see it. Let's see some mechanics. We're running a bit around the map like a headless chicken. Why go top here? This is weird. I don't want you going
Mm,
top here.
I thought I couldn't like catch next mid wave because they might kill me on it. So I wanted to look on this, and I thought my Katarina would like not get one shot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so do you... I mean, I think you should be looking to walk up on mid, and you should be pinging your Janna to like put the ward. Like all I think you need is a ward here, and you're 100% safe on this mid wave to take it from top side.
Okay.
You have so good vision
Yeah.
both sides, but I want you to take this mid wave for sure, because you are strong, and mid waves is where you're the strongest. And now we're just going to be on the receiving end for even longer. So here we're playing way too scared. We have Janna behind us. We don't need to E like this.
Yeah, but I was a bit traumatized from the last time we met.
We played this really bad beast.
Yeah.
E into auto. Good auto there. Ult. No auto.
Cancel auto. Yeah.
But we shouldn't even need to ulti. How it should look is that this is good, you're clicking back, but you're not using E back. You're clicking backwards,
Yeah, E on the
and then you're
E.
gonna E forward once he E's backwards. But
Yeah.
you're holding your E. You don't need to be this scared of him. You have ulti and everything, you know? Don't be scared. When you have numbers behind you, don't be scared. No, okay, if we were scared on last midwave when we had crazy good vision, we should be pissing our pants on this midwave. When we have literally no vision on any side. We don't have a single ward. And also, if you want to take this midwave, use your blue trinket. Just like you would ward if you want to take a wave on bot and you're scared of getting ganked, you use your blue trinket on mid if you're scared of getting collapsed on. So for example, if you wanted to hug bot side, maybe use your blue trinket here. Or if you think that they're all in here, use your blue trinket here. And ping your team if you want this midwave. You can ping your Janna and Elise to come mid. And then you guys can get this midwave as 3 at least, instead of you getting it as 1. Because this is mega troll, because now they're going to get Nash for free. And the game that is kind of, it's like winnable but hard, is now going to be pretty lost, I think, when they get the Nash. Now they get Drake as well, but you guys actually get tier 2 and mid, so this is pretty good. So why recall here?
I did not think the Garen would just do this.
Of course. I mean, it ends up him inting, but what I think he should do is just cancel your base and run back. And then it's just bad for you to base. Like, if he now just clicks back, he just wasted 5 seconds of your time. Won't play Garen. Of course, he shouldn't go in 1v3 and kill himself in game, because that's bad. But even just him wasting this time made it so that they get tier 2 mid and tier 2 bot. So when we need to base, we make sure we base a safe place. And if we think someone can cancel us, we walk back faster. Okay. Again, if we were scared on that previous midwave, we should be scared on a lot of these midwaves as well. These are more scary waves. Oh my god, and we don't flash that? Brother. Why not flash? Not this flash hooked. It's okay to flash. I don't know if this is an ego thing or... There's no way it's a reaction thing, because this is...
Yeah, I thought it would hit the wall, to be honest. I did not think this guy had the capabilities of hitting that hook.
Pretty easy hook. Let's see, so your moon speed is 245. Not let's miss a hook on a 245 moon speed target. That would be pretty impressive. Although you are up against the wall, but that makes it harder for you to dodge as well.
I should have flashed it, yeah.
Yeah, because these deaths are making the game unplayable. We now died twice on mid. First they got Nash, and now they're going to take our whole base. There's no way you're ever going to carry a game as ADC dying like this on mid. It's because we are not following rules when it comes to contesting mid waves. I only wanted to contest...
Yeah, for sure, like, very bad mistakes, but it was because I was kind of tilted of this cat, like taking every wave, and then I just wanted to farm something because she would just walk anywhere I went, I feel like, and just take the wave like in front of me.
I haven't really felt that at all. Like you've been farming fine and picking up a lot of CS. I just feel like you don't have good, like, okay, what I want you to implement and think about is whenever you take a mid wave, you should always have one side to hover, either to the right or to the left. And
Yeah.
we can visualize it in rift skip to make it a bit simpler. So you should always have vision on one side that makes it safe to take the mid wave either from bot side or from top side. And if you find yourself in a position where you don't have vision on either side, and you find that, like, the easiest check that you can do is if you feel like it's scary to hover here to take the wave, and it's scary to hover here to take the wave, guess what? It's not your wave, buddy. That means we
Yeah.
shouldn't be there. That's what that means. So if you're ADC, I want you to ping your support, put ward here, ping your support to put ward here, you know, ping that you want vision on mid. And if you have blue trinket, then you can like blue trinket here, for example, and take the wave and hovering bot side. And the same principle applies to top side. Like you'd blue trinket here or blue trinket here, and then take the wave. But I never want to see you walking on mid, having no vision on either side, just a casino queue flipping the game, you know? You're just like, okay, either I die or I die. We'll see what happens. Maybe I get the wave. Because here, for example, you don't have vision on either side. So this is always going to be bad. And like the best case scenario is you trade flashes with Nautilus, which I don't think is good.
Yeah, no.
You don't have vision on one side, aka it's not your wave. So you wait until they push up. Sucks, we lose minions. It's what it is. They're stronger. They'll still make mistakes and we'll come back in the game. Like, look at these fucking disgusting griefers. What the fuck are they doing? Imagine if we waited for this and we didn't die 30 times. Game would be free win. Look at them. They're just griefing. No Sonias, bro? Against Karthus, Yon, Trinamir, Garen? No Sonias?
I mean, I was thinking about Zonia, like after Rabadon, but
Yeah.
then I went Banshee.
Game goes that long? Well, I think Zonius is
Yeah.
better because you want a Zonius, the active of Karthus ult, and it's really good against Tryndamere as well because when he goes into ulti, you activate the Zonius and he can't do anything. Similar to like Diego, you know, he needs to kill people in that short time frame.
But I felt like their melee champions were like not the biggest problem. It was just like getting hooked or getting Karthus ulted for my entire HP bar.
That's why we got Zonius for the Karthus as well, no?
Yeah, I didn't like.
But if you
Well,
find that you're
well,
getting hooked is a problem, that's not a itemization issue. That's a gameplay issue. You should
yeah,
not be getting hooked. But Karthus ult, I can understand. Banshee can be nice against that. They don't have good champs to proc Banshee, so it's not bad. But I would rather see you go Zonius and Banshee, I think. Go more of a cuck build because they do have really scary champs this game. Oh my god, what the fuck are they doing, bro? Like, this game, for example, would probably be quite an easy game if you didn't get caught on mid so many times. Because then they wouldn't have gotten this huge gold lead that they're now throwing away. Well played, though. Kill the Garen as well, or no?
no.
Okay, you got the mid tower. You got the mid tower?
Yeah, we do.
Oh, but the question is, should? They already got the Nash, right? Yeah, they just got the Nash. Yeah, okay. Never mind, it's good. If Nash is up, greeting for this mid tower is terrible. Because you're giving the Nash if you do. Or you can't base.
Yeah, yeah.
Because you would be so late on the map. They can chase
yeah.
you so long. But because no objectives are up, it's okay. But if objectives are up, don't greed that hard for a tower. Mid tower is not that important. Oh, Camille. There is my Camille. Camille, where did you W? The classic.
Yeah, they got Janna ulted.
Yeah, it's all good. Happens. Okay, they're inting. You guys get mid. Okay, let's see here. It's montage time or what?
Yeah, yeah.
Boom, 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 boom. What the fuck? Oh my god! He's too
I honestly,
fast!
I
Bum, bum.
honestly thought if we would kill that guy, that we wouldn't lose this fight so hard. But
I mean,
yeah,
the way you played this is like too crazy for me. It's way too
yeah,
crazy. Like, okay, you have a team. So if you now, first of all, I want you to cleanse the exhaust, right? And then I want you to W the Karthus, and then you chunk him really low, and then Katarina can just kill him, or Elise can just kill him. Like, you don't need to be the one to actually get the last hit on him. You just get him really low, then everything is mega chilling. Like, it's actually better for Katarina if she kills him, because then she gets a reset. But imagine now if you didn't use your ulti, and you didn't go melee range, but instead you started kiting back, and kiting the Garen back, then you can kill the Garen as well. Like, we don't want to tunnel for kills in fights like these, because actually killing them ourselves is not that important. It's more about staying alive and doing the most damage possible. And then our team will maybe get the finishing kills. Hopefully. Because here, this could be game losing if Camille couldn't come and clean up what you did. Because it leads your team into a fight where, okay, it's like, nice, we made a montage. But what we actually did is we put ourselves in a terrible position after we traded 1-for-1 with the Karthus, who is useful after death. So it was a really bad play. But if instead here, we're thinking, okay, the Karthus is trolling. This is good. Good, 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 bad. Once we do this
yeah.
ulti and commit, that's when it's bad. We don't want to commit. Our team has good commit champs. We have at least Katarina. They can be the ones committing. I want to kite back as Kaisa. I only want to commit. It's the same thing as like the Jhin ult. I want to use my Kaisa ult as a finisher. Finish up the fight. What the fuck is this? Okay, so Janna is called. I don't want to. I don't want to see you using your E more like this. I really don't like. So bad. Just use W here, and then hold your E to dodge stuff or like to move around in the fight. Don't use it to join the fight. So much more useful to have it when you're in the fight.
Okay, so think of it more of as driven W than how I use it
Yes,
now.
but also think of it like the most OP part of it is the stealth. You know,
Yeah,
that's the best part of
yeah,
it. So we don't want to waste it to join. Who cares if we're joining the fight stealth or not? And also it gives insane attack speed, so if you're using it like here, for example, you're using it to join the fight, but let's see how many autos we get with the actual attack speed. We get like 2 autos off. We would have gotten the same amount of autos off.
yeah.
I mean, in this case, it doesn't matter because it's back off cooldown before anything happens, but in a lot of cases, it will matter.
On builds in general, do you think the going static Ginsu into Nabori is like good if you want to go full AD? I've tried it a few times. It like has a decent win rate, but it doesn't feel that great. Or should I just go like Kraken build
I
if I
tried
want to go full
Kraken,
AD?
yeah, but AD Kaisa is so shit right now, I think.
Have you tried the like Flicker Blades third?
I'm not with static, I've not tried it.
Okay. I mean, it just doesn't really give you damage, but if you're like, if you can use Qs a lot, then it's good.
Oh, you nearly made the hero play. Actually, if you just run here, can't
Yeah,
end.
yeah. Yes.
But this was well played mechanically by you, I think. Although you should ulti here for the Karthus ult damage, to be honest. That would be
Yep.
best if you ulti now.
True. I wasted the shield.
Yeah. And also you should time the W better with this ulti. Like you're Wing way too early. You can look up here. I mean, this is kind of awkward, right? But you can look here for the...
Yeah.
And also here you canceled not on the own. Still dies. And then now if you just run away, yeah, you live and they don't end. But the biggest mistakes here from this game, I feel like, is your positioning again in lane is way too passive. You're not pinging enough. And you need to get better at, well, when it comes to mid-wave contests, pinging your team what you want. And like, if you don't feel safe on a mid wave, it is what it is. It's not our wave. If we don't have a side to hover, if we don't have vision to one side, and we're scared of dying on this mid wave, that means it's not our wave. That's what it means. That's what it means.
Yep.
It is what it is. It is what it is. And that's what we got to work with. The habits and consistency we got to work with, and then we'll get there. But I think your mechanics are pretty good. Your cliques are not too bad, but I think you're playing like way too much like it's a single player game, just with the pings and in general how you're playing. I think, and also like the deaths you've been having have been like tragic deaths. Like in this Jin game that you lost, like your deaths were like game losing with the face checks.
Yeah.
And this game as well, in my opinion, they were like game losing. Like you gave Nash and then you gave your full base. And if you didn't die like that, probably you easily win the game, I think. But yeah, do you have any questions?
No, I just kind of wondered about the Kaisa build.
Yeah.
But if you haven't tried it, then
I haven't tried it. I'm
maybe.
really not a fan of AD Kaisa. It's like sometimes you have to go it, right? Because your team is full AP. But I tried the... Like, I think maybe now you can do either Essence River or Collector first, to be honest. And then
Really?
go PD for E-Evolve.
Yeah, no, I just looked at some win rates and it was not like that bad with Navori third going full AD because I hate the Kraken, like how late you get evolved.
Mm-hmm. I think Essence River first now should be pretty decent because you still get Q Evolve. Like you can go Essence River, Rage Blade, PD, or maybe even actually I don't know, Essence River PD Navori. No, Essence River Rage Blade Navori, and then that should be pretty good, I think. You have a lot of Qs,
Okay.
infinite mana, infinite spells.
Might
With
try
Q
that.
fast. But do play AP Kaisa. Way better.
Yeah, of course. If I can, I
Yeah.
always want to go AP.
Good. I'm just double checking.
Yeah.
But yeah, then I wish you the best of luck in your climb, and I will see you around, man.
Yeah. Good luck in the Iberian Cup.
Thank you.
Hope you win.
I will.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, I know you will. Bye.
It's nice meeting you, bro. Okay, that was fun. I'm feeling fucking